Yo, man, what is going on, man? Welcome back to another video. You guys are watching Free Smoke. As you guys know, man, I am your boy, FaTKaT. Right there below me is Illest of Ills 392. Damn, that way is Garage Driven. And the caddy corner to me is Mata Day Muscle, man. What's going on, fellas? How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, man.
Hanging in there, feeling,
man. So
I'm feeling extra old today.
Extra old? Don't we all?
Before we get into this video, man, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man. Share this video with all of your friends and your family. You guys know how the algorithm works on YouTube. There's no secret to it. So make sure you guys do all of that good stuff. Hit that notification bell, hit the all button and all that good stuff so that you guys can catch all the videos that are coming as soon as they drop. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we would love to hit the algorithm as soon as possible so we can shoot right up to the top, man, and keep bringing out these dope videos and content for you guys, man. And also, all of our respective individual social medias are also in the description below, man. So make sure you guys check that out as well. Either subscribe or follow, whatever that particular platform calls for. We would greatly appreciate some love on that as well, man. But so let's go ahead and get into this video, man, and all of these topics that we got for you guys today. Hey, real quick, what do you guys think are the best tires? This is actually a good subject because I get asked this a lot, and then when you change your tires, and obviously if you post it, you change tires. Question is, oh man, do you like them? This, that, and third, or whatnot. So, in your guys' opinion, what would be the best tires? Actually, I'm gonna give you guys it's gonna be a twofold question. Best economical tire, like okay, pretty much anybody, you know what I'm saying, can kind of sort of afford that, versus just the best tire overall. Like, hey, look, man, it doesn't matter. I'm going to spend, $1,500 on these tires, whatever it is, and I'm just going to get my tires because I like these. So, two-folded question: best economical tire, quote unquote cheap tire that is still good and durable and everybody can use, versus just the best tire overall. Period. Illest 392. I'm going to go to you first, man. What do you say?
I can give you one tire to cover both answers. It's the ones I run. I have Firestone FaTKaT Indy 500s. I just bought a brand new set for the new wheels I got. Those tires, I know the popular tire a lot of people run are the Nitto. What's the Triple R G2s? I know that's a real popular tire. I like a tire that has a profile that doesn't look like a big marshmallow. So that's the Nittos is just real popular. But if you've seen anyone that's done a comparison between the Firestones and the Nittos, they almost always choose the Firestones. And those who choose Nittos just haven't used Firestones. I've had both. I think the front, I run 275, 40, 20. And I think the fronts are like 220-ish, 218, 220-ish a piece for the front. And then the rear, I run 305, 35, 20. So I make sure there's no rubbing when I air out. And I think they're like 270-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. So I know there's tires that are cheaper, but as far as like performance goes, those tires are amazing. I don't ever have grip problems. It's a summer tire. It's not an all-season tire. It's nothing like that. It's a pure summer tire. We all live in Florida, so I don't need to worry about snow. In the rain, it does pretty good. But then again, with our cars and at our horsepowers, obviously you're not gunning it around in the rain anyway. But that tire is the first one. The first set of tires I had on my other wheels, I still have them on there, and they still have a ton of life left. And I've had a nail in the front left one for like the past 8 months until I took it off. And it's still in there. They're sitting in my garage. I just saw it the other day. So that nail's still in there. I remember when I got my oil changed a while back, they're like, you have a nail in your tire? Like 2 oil changes ago. It's like, yep. And it's not going anywhere. So like if I get a flat, I get a flat, but I'm not buying another tire, especially when it's holding air. So, and it doesn't lose air. This still has air in it. So for me, the Firestone FaTKaT Indy 500s are by far best bang for your buck. Nittos are a little bit more expensive. I know there's that tire brand. I know some people run. It's like Arturo. Arturo, something like that.
Arturo.
I think a lot of people run that too. It's a fairly inexpensive tire. I hear good things about it too. I haven't gone wrong with the Firehawks. The last set I bought was my first set, and I'm sold. I'm not going anywhere.
Nice. Modern Day Muscle, what do you say?
So when I first got the car, I was on those ice skates for tires called Goodyear Eagles, F1 Eagles, the super car, the super sport, whatever they're called. Within like 2 months, I was like, yeah, no, I can't do this, because it was just it was way too swirly for me. So I did a bunch of research online, and I got the Arturo's AZ850. I have not left that tire brand ever since. I've had my car 3 years. Then I think I ended up, me and Paul started talking about it too, and then I think slowly, like a lot of our friends in our community all started getting like the same tire. But I would say I like the Arturo AZ850 because my biggest thing was the wet, which in Florida that's your biggest concern, is driving around in the wet. And when you hit a puddle, I mean, obviously you hydroplane, but the way it deals with the hydroplane is a lot better than, I would say, the stock tire that is given from the dealership. Also, too, it's fairly inexpensive. The only difficult thing about Arturo AZ850s is that they're hard to find in stores. Most of the time when you order that tire, you will have to order it online. But I think it's a great economical and performance tire. I've taken it to the track. I've burned out in them, and I don't know how many times. It's still good. It can take a lot of abuse for the money. So it's a pretty, I would say, economic and decent tire if you know you're going to run through tires a lot.
How much are they?
Well,
so the cheapest I got, but the cheapest I got before I went staggered, so $275 all the way around, it was under $400, like $380 for all four. Yes.
Okay. Pretty economical.
What would you say? What would you say is a good tire? Like money doesn't matter.
The Mickey Thompson street comps, I feel would be good. I have a friend that uses them pretty heavy, and he never loses traction in them or anything. I don't know personally because I haven't put them on, obviously, because I've had Arturos, but I would say either the Mickeys or the Nittos, but I just like the way, this probably sounds silly, but I'm saying the Mickeys because one, I've seen my friend use them, and two, I like the way they look on the car. So yeah.
I mean that's a big part of it too.
Yeah.
Some people like different types of sidewalls, and you know what I'm saying. But the look of your tire, is a big deal as well. It's not just at least for me anyway. So garage driven. What do you say, man?
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Jordan, man. Honestly, I had the Pirellis, the all season one is what my car came with. So Pirellis, Dodge do send them out with the all season, and then they also have like the summer tire version. So you know what I mean. Some of those cars do actually come out with the summer tire, which is a better tire. But the actual all season one, trash. That car never got grip, man. From day one. You know what I mean? I took it to the track. I was on 13 to the track, man. No, was it 13? It was like 14 or some bullshit. But it was a spinning. Terrible, man. I just couldn't get no grip. And I went ahead and took some advice from Jordan. And I got the Arturos. Man, I went to the track, man. My first, I'll be honest with you, man. I went to the track. I had a hard night of drinking the night before. I wasn't. Let me tell you, I wasn't on my P's and Q's 100%. And my first pass, I ran a 12.9. You know what I mean? So I was like, man. And then I think I did like 2 other passes. It was hot as balls that day. It was like 103 or something like that outside. It was hot.
Now I remember it. That's when we talked about it. That very first time we went to the track, I had those tires on.
Yeah, you had. Yep. And Jordan cut a real nice time on the track that day. But anyway, so that's when I decided, like, yo, these tires aren't too bad, because my wheel spin out the hole, the track was minimal, and the car just literally picked up and left. Man, I'm like, wow. So I was impressed at that point. I'm driving it in the rain, no issue, man. I like the tire, but if I had money to blow, just whatever, I'll be sitting on some Nittos, man, just chilling. Which they're about what, like $572, I think, just about $1,100 something for a set if you want to buy a set of Nittos, and that's at the 275. You know what I mean? 275, 40, 20. So now you're talking. I'm running 315s all the way around now. Now, if you're talking 315s, now you're looking at a different price. Obviously, I never bother look. I'll be honest with you guys. I was like, I'm gonna just go back with a Turos and be safe right now. Well, you know what? Honestly, I spent a lot of money behind this build right now that I'm doing. So I was like, yo, you know what, man? I'm gonna just get these right here for these wheels for now, because I don't plan on being on these wheels for a very long time. So, but anyway, if I had the money to go, I'll be sitting on some nice Nitto. Go ahead, FaTKaT. What you thinking?
And I'm gonna say the same thing. So I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, I had the Pirellis when my car came with the Dynamics package. You get the the Hellcat wheels with the Pirellis, the all season ones. To be, I think I'm like a rare breed because I didn't have an issue with my tires. Now, granted, I'm not a racer, I'm not a dragger, things like that. So I was never on the track. But even that, but a lot of people even still, will complain like, man, I can't drive in the rain, I can't do this. I don't get no track. Like I'm slipping and sliding. Like I'm fine. Like I don't know. Maybe my tires are made with extra love and potential. I don't know what happened, but I've never had an issue with my tires, like as far as me slipping and sliding. But let me tell you, so I did a car review, I think, or a feature when I was in Dallas, a long time ago. For the first time, it was a white, I forget his name, but he had a white Scat Pack, and I drove his car, and it was raining, and I just went around like we were coming off the off ramp of the highway, and I just went around like in Dallas they have like a lot of those. They got the so when you come off the off ramp, you can either like go to like the regular lane to make a left, or you can stay on the inside, and it's just like a U-turn to get back onto the highway, right? So you don't have to like go into regular traffic, and that's what we were just doing. I was just like on the inside part to do like a U-turn to go back the other way, and the car started like sliding. I wasn't hitting it. I think, matter of fact, I think my foot was off the gas. No, I had just tapped the gas to kind of go around the curve, but I was probably going like 20 miles per hour, 20 at the most, like 20 or 30, and the car started like sliding. I was like, what the fuck? So, and he had the same tires I had. So I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why I never had issues on my car. Maybe because Christine is underpowered. I don't know. It might be. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But for whatever reason, I just never had issues, man. So, but I'm gonna say, but all that to say this is that time came. I had 20,000 miles on my car, whatever it was, and I was like, I need some tires. And these guys right here were like, hey, man, come over here. We got cookies for you. Come join.
I was like, you like cookies, young? You like cookies, old man?
Yeah, you're like, word, yo, because he's seen how many times we were running through tires. He was like, yo, what are y'all doing?
and he was, and this and that. Now, and I will say this: I'm gonna keep it 100. I am one of those poor bastards that be like, I need name brand this and name brand that as far as tires and all that. So the Nittos, the Toyos, the whatever, right? Like that's me. When it comes to my tires, and they all have to match at that. You know what I'm saying? But so when these guys were like Arturos, when they were like Arturos, I was like, in my head, I'm like, man, I'm not buying no cheap ass. What is Arturo? Never heard of that.
Who's Arturo? Who's this Arturo
Who's
guy?
Arturo? Yeah, who's this Arturo guy?
Who's this guy?
I'm not. I was like, man, I'm not going to buy that. And but I'm exaggerating now, obviously. But in my head, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to get these Nittos or whatever it is. But hey, I went ahead and I was like, yo, garage driven, man. I was like, yo, send me the link, bro, basically. And I bought them. And let me tell you, I am thoroughly impressed with these tires. Like a Turo AZ 850, I am thoroughly impressed with the tires. Like I never had any issues. Now, granted, again, I don't go to the track and things like that, so I can't speak on that front. But as far as daily driving, man, through the rain and everything else, zero issues, man, whatsoever. When it comes time to buy another set of tires, it's almost guaranteed that I'll buy the same exact tires, unless I end up getting some other wheels or whatever the case, and I got to go 315s because I don't think Arturo makes 315s. They go the 305, right? No,
They have
no. They
don't
don't
make
make
305.
They don't make 305.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I have 315 Arturos on mine right now.
Right. So like I said, so if I end up going with if I got to get a thicker tire, if it's 305s, then I probably won't, I'll probably go with something else. But hey, I like the Arturos, man. So I would definitely do the Arturos. Now, as far as the Villas, go ahead.
Yeah, listen, let me be honest with y'all. When I get a set of wheels, like wheels, Nittos, man, all day or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm a bro. Cause it's like a little status cool. You gotta be like, yo, listen, man, I got some $6,000 wheels there. You gotta have a good set of tires on them also. You know what I mean? So I don't think I will put Arturos on like a nice rim that I'm buying. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I might just invest the money, man, and put a nice set of tires on there. Because obviously your car's gonna be, when you have a nice set of wheels like that, man, your car just gets eyes all day. You go to the show, they're looking at every detail about your car. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to have a nice wheel, you have a nice eye on there. Like, I'm not saying that the Arturo's not nice. It looks good, the sidewall, everything. But just to have a nice whole package is why I would do it.
Yeah, you actually want to have the Nikes on your feet. You know what I'm saying? Not,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like I said, I'm the same way. Now, if I again, like you just said, man, I'm just gonna go blow this money, and it don't matter. Then yeah, I would probably be on a set of Nittos, and I mean, I don't know why Toyo don't get love anymore, but Toyo, like I would definitely.
Yeah, Toyo's a nice tire too.
Yeah, go out there and get a set of Toyos, man. I used to have Toyos on some of my other cars, man, and I love them. You know what I'm saying? The Toyo Proxies, dope tire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's what I got on that. So you guys got anything else?
What's the so you said it's like almost just under $500 for all 4 tires?
It depends. It fluctuates, but yes, the lowest I've gotten it was under $400.
Are you buying them because they're as good as like what I run or Nittos or the others, or just because that's cheap for 4 tires? That's pretty cheap.
I mean, I've
a little bit of both, to be honest.
A little bit of both. I mean, I've beaten somebody.
I've never run them, so
I've not to talk about my personal business too much, but I raced somebody that had Nitto tires and he got smoked. So,
it's not personal. That's not.
You hear that, Paul?
He ain't beat me. Now let me stop. And let me tell you something. When Jordan car gets to rolling, it's a different story. Honestly, that shaker, there's something about that shaker, bro. Up top, I'm talking my personal business, but I'm like 130, 140 now. That's when I got a problem. It's like, I'm like, shit, that shaker, that thing, I don't know, it just starts to float. I know they're aerodynamics.
What's the speed rating on those tires?
I forgot.
Oh my god, I forgot the letter. Is it Y?
I think it's a Y or whatever, but yeah, I think it's Y or something. Like that. But anyways, I think it's comparable to like the Pirellis and stuff. That's exactly what it was.
Would you trust that? Would you trust that tire at max speed?
I've taken it to max speed.
I took mine to 150, 152.
Okay.
I'm still here. And yo, Jordan, what you took yours to?
168.
Shit.
And I'm still here.
Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yeah.
In Mexico.
FaTKaT, where you took yours to? 75?
Yo, don't play with me. 72 all day. 72 all day. Just right above the speed limit. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so
yeah, man.
The speed rating. So the speed rating for the tire, which is a Y, equals out to 186 miles per hour top up speed.
Should be good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't doing that every day. You know what I'm saying? You take that little quick pull, and that's that.
You definitely gotta trust your tires. I think my max was like 174 before I ran out of road and was getting traffic on in Mexico. In I don't know, Tijuana, I think it was, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you definitely gotta trust your tires. So, and our cars are heavy, so you definitely gotta get that XL rating. I know mine are XL. I'm sure those are the same.
So what's funny is that tire is actually designed for an SUV, believe it or not, and
yeah.
For whatever reason, based off of the research that I did, it for some reason works really well on our cars. But the actual tire is designed for like a Grand Cherokee, a pickup truck or something like that.
No, I think they more compare them to like the X5s and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like those sport trucks. That's the tire that shit should be on. I mean, that's the type of truck that tire should be on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's what we got on as far as tires. I mean, tires at the end of the day is a personal preference, to be honest. It all depends on what you're looking for in tire, and not to mention where what region you live in, because that's obviously going to determine the best tire for what you need, for what kind of driving you do, or what you drive in, what kind of weather you drive in, whether it's wet like we do a lot during the summer months, whether that's cold, hot. Snow, obviously, things like that, man. So, sleet. Sleet. If you're in California, you got to drive through fires and all that good stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever it is, man, you got. I
don't think nobody's driving through fires now.
They're driving through mud, bro.
Unless you're in Northern California.
You're driving through fire, the rubber's melting, bro. You're gonna look like Hot Wheels out there.
All I'm saying is you just got to get the right time for your situation. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you live. Anyway, man, but that's what we got, man. That's what we got as far as tires. So again, like I said, it's personal preference and what you are, what you need your car to do when you're driving car or truck or whatever it is that you need whenever you're you're driving through the elements of the weather, depending on where you live at, man. But moving on real quick, not real quick, but moving on. I think this is also another good subject that we should bring up because it literally deals with everything that we got going on today. And pretty much, we live in this world, 24/7, pretty much constantly, right? So I'm interested to hear what your opinions are, what your guys' opinions are on social media. So obviously all of the different social medias that we have nowadays, IG, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, whatever, all this good stuff. Right. What impact do you think that social media has now on like the car community? Negative or positive? What would you guys say about that? Modern Day Muscle, go ahead and lead us out with this one. What do you think?
Okay, so I think there's a lot of good that comes from social media because you're able to see what other people are doing from other parts of the country or other parts of the world. And, if it, car related, if you have a car and you're wanting to do something to your car, then you can sort of look at other people's IG accounts and basically trial and error how it would look on your car because they already did it. So that's where I feel like Instagram is very, positive, especially even YouTube as well, because then you can see like if they're doing the mod and they show like a how-to or a DIY and stuff like that, that encourages you to want to do it. So I think for the most part, social media on the car community is positive, but I also think that there's a downside too, because the downside that I see, which was inevitable to happen because it's just how it is. There's a lot of herd following. Like I feel like if someone dislikes something or someone does a mod, then that's the only mod that everybody needs to get to do that, instead of trying new things or trying to say, well, I saw what that person does and I want it to look similar, but I'm not going to grab the same exact thing. I feel like there's a lot of like, you see someone do it and then they want to replicate exactly what you did. But yeah, that's my take on it. But, ultimately I feel like the best part about social media in the car community is you get to meet new people and get different perspectives on people's cars. So
I agree with that, man. Garage Dreaming, what are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, it brings a lot of people together. I've met a lot of people, met a lot of good people too. You know what I'm saying? Like through, Instagram and obviously like Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean? Even YouTube. I've met some people that like I've done some stuff for, and I met them through YouTube, man, and they're actually really good people. You know what I mean? So it's like, social media can work in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? You make, new friends, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? And even business, you might be able to get some business out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I also think it can have a negative impact on certain people where, you might make a comment on something they might not like, or you know what I'm saying. It might get a lot of people in their feelings too, like you know what I mean. That feels like because you might like something about they might want their car. You know what I mean? Something about, just like a part they might have. Let's say it's a wicker bill. Oh, I don't like wicker bills. You know what I'm saying? And they have a wicker bill on their car. That doesn't mean that your car isn't dope in other aspects, or I might not like your wheels, or something different about your car that's dope. You know what I mean? So just because I might say I don't like one thing, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I don't like your car, or I have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? As a person. So I think that some people need to really step back and kind of look and hey, these people are entitled to their opinions. Like they can like what they like. We're all individuals. You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to like what I like. You're allowed to like what you like. And so that's kind of my take on it. So what you got, Illest? What you think on that?
I could really take this down a rabbit hole with all the documentaries with what's that, The Social Dilemma and all the stuff with negative.
That was a dope movie, by the way.
Yeah, the documentary was really good, but it's all stuff I didn't do any social media until I started my IG page. I just never did it. I don't do YouTube. Yeah. It wasn't anything that me personally that interests me. I started IG. I don't even know why. I just did. And so I don't really have a reason.
And let's go back to what I said. Look at that. You started IG. Look where you at. We here with us. We all here together.
No, yeah. That's what I'm getting to. So
social media.
I think the most important thing is to not be married to social media. What are you without your IG? What are you without your YouTube? What are you without your Facebook? I mean, I could really go deep and deep with this, but if all you are is your IG or YouTube or Facebook or whatever, then
there's a problem.
You're lost. You're lost. So, But the other cool thing is, Paul, you hit on it too, is, I took my IG, and obviously I kind of had a plan with it to where I kind of wanted to build up the car and wanted to kind of do it saving money. So the only way to do that is to build a page, put out good content, take good pictures, edit right, put good content. I'm always appreciative of the people who follow my page and interact with me. I wish more of them would, because I always try to reply to everybody. And I think that is one thing that kind of brought us probably all together. I know I met pretty much all of you through the car scene locally, and then IG carried on, and everyone else that we know. So, and just like Shaq that was on our live stream earlier, you can make some great friendships and relationships over a machine. It doesn't take anything more than that. But there is a lot of negative, there is a lot of positive, but make sure that you're something without your social media, because it can really take people over. And you see people go back and forth about, this car is that and looks stupid and looks good and blah, 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 blah. Who gives a shit? Do what you want to do to your car. There's things I don't like about cars. There's things people probably don't like about my car. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's my money, it's your money, and do what you want to. But use social media at a limited rate and constructively. So, but I think you can really look at it. Real positive or real negative, but you can do a lot of positive with it.
And I don't think people should use social media to comment someone else negatively. You know what I mean? Basically, you shouldn't be able to say, hey, I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm gonna go and post this and talk shit about whatever. You shouldn't be able to do that. Called? You need to have what I'm saying is here's what I'm saying. You need to have respect for other people. You know what I'm saying? And because that's a form of bullying when you look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? We're all grown adults here. All right, so what I was saying, just have respect for others on there. You know what I'm saying? Just use it in the right way. That's pretty much, you know, what I was trying to say, though. You know what I mean? But Jordan, you was about to say something. You wanna chime in about something?
But basically, that whole like behavior of screenshotting or like the whole thing that I see on social media where people are feeding off of other negativity, that's it's trolling. You know that's trolling. That's like
Those
that's
people are
you
always going
getting
to be
on
there.
so yeah, exactly. That's the point too. But like if you're getting on social media to look at negativity, then you honestly need to like look at yourself. You know what I mean? And reevaluate yourself, because you shouldn't be getting on social media and be like, oh, what fucked up shit is going on now? You know what I mean? Like that's not a way to go about it, in my opinion.
The thing that
Well,
there's
we all
ratings.
know.
It's just like you. Go ahead, Kat.
I was gonna say, well, we all know drama brings the most visibility to anything. Like you could post the most positive thing in the world, and you're gonna get minimal exposure on that. But let you post something about something negative, you're gonna get thousands of people to be on there and be like, "Whoa, what's going on now? What's going on? What's going on with this?" You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is. But as far as my take on actual social media itself, like I would say that I mean, kind of like everything you guys were saying, it's a negative and a positive. You know what I'm saying? Negative in the fact where, well, actually, I'll go with the positive first. So positive in the fact where, yeah, I'm starting to hear that too. But positive in the fact, it brings people together. You're able to seek, because back in the day, we all know we were all younger, with cars. We've been in the scene for a while, except for Jordan. Jordan's still a young buck. But for the rest of us, that we've all been in this for a while, you know what I'm saying? And your car community was your friends, you and your friends, people that you knew literally in your community. Like that was it. You know what I'm saying? And if you went to a meet or a car show, that you might meet some other people. But literally it's in your community. That was your car scene. You know what I'm saying? Now it's literally it's worldwide. So for instance, we just talked about in our live stream not too long ago. We talked about like some guys out in the West Coast. Like when will we ever know about anything that's going on in the West Coast in anybody's car scene other than what we see like on, certain videos or things like that or whatever? Like we wouldn't see that. You know what I'm saying? So the IG, and the YouTube and all that stuff is now bringing everybody worldwide pretty much together. So that's a good thing. But like you guys say, there's also that negative, man. The negative is kind of like what you were alluding to, Illest of Ills, 392. People live and die off their likes now. Like they live and die off of how many likes they get on a picture, on a video, on whatever. And it's just like social media just taking over not just the car scene, but just people's entire lives. And at the end of the day, if I post a picture or I mean, I tell Garage Driven this all the time, or we used to talk about this. Like I've met people even in our regular car community that I met through IG, but they're in our car community, like where we live in Central Florida, and I've seen people like build a car, and their entire identity is that car on social media. Like they go to a car meet, I've seen this with my own eyes. I know people that go to a car meet. They got a pretty decent page, 15, 20,000 followers, whatever it is, IG, whatever. They'll go to a car meet and get out the car, lock the doors, and walk away from their car. And so people that go to that meet, they still don't know the driver of that car because they've never seen this person. Like, because the entire identity is that car. But they themselves don't want to interact with anybody, or maybe they're too shy or afraid. I don't know what it is, but they themselves cannot interact with anybody. So they will literally park the car, walk away, and look at the car from a distance to see how many people are like looking at their car. And that's it. But they will not talk to anybody. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Like I was like, that's kind of weird.
Be a person.
Like, yeah, like be a person. And like I said, I've always said it, man. My YouTube, my IG, and all that stuff will not define me. Well, my car will not define me. Like you will know, like if you like my YouTube channel or you like my IG, it's because you know me, and you okay, yeah, I rock with FaTKaT, yo, cool dude, whatever. You know what I'm saying, whatever. Or I don't rock with him, but my car is not going to be the one that defines that. It might bring you in, but it's not going to be like it's not going to define what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you guys on those aspects, man. On both aspects, it's negative and positive. But I think you really can't live one without the other, pretty much, when it all boils down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a weird thing. I mean, obviously, we all grew up without social media. I mean, some of these people that are born now, like they don't know what it's like to not have Facebook or the Facebook. I remember it when it started, or IG and things like that. It's just silly to take it so seriously. A lot of these people that you see out there trying to act like they're big and all this stuff, and they've got the hottest stuff. They're deeply in debt. That's another thing. People just going for clout, like social media clout. Also with maxed out credit cards and late house payments and things like that.
Hey, that's another thing.
No, that's hurt.
That's another thing that me and this guy right here talked about. We were like, look, we got YouTube channels, right? Car channels, and we're like, it's expensive as hell to run a damn car YouTube channel. It's expensive. And like I said, some of these people just because they want to hit 100,000 subscribers, like you said, they're gonna miss that. They're gonna miss that house payment, that rent. They're gonna miss that you know what I'm saying, that whatever it is. They're gonna miss it because hey, I gotta go buy this next mod for my car so that I could get these many views on the video.
Okay. I'm not gonna go. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna do that to satisfy anyone else. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'll do my mods in my own timing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people be like, "Oh, what's the next mod? What's the?" I don't know. Whenever I'm ready.
When's your next mod? When is your next mod? You know,
having a bunch of mods and having all the stuff and having all this isn't cool. What's cool is money in the bank, having your mortgage paid, and having a car that's paid off and living comfortably. So all that social media, the IG cloud, all that shit, I don't think any of us really care about. We do it because it's fun. We get to interact with people. We get to meet new people. Things. That's why I do it. I'm sure you guys are probably all the same. I don't care how many followers I have and all that stuff. Great. If there's that many, perfect. I just like to meet the people that comment and meet the people that are at the car meets and the get-togethers, the barbecues, whatever. That's what I do it for. I'm sure you guys are probably all the same. So, all these people trying to flex out there on this and that, on maxed out credit cards and all that nonsense. That's nonsense. That's not cool. Having stuff paid for, money in the bank, and living comfortably is what's cool.
Yep.
That's my advice.
100% agree with that, man. So, with that, man, like I said, comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about it, man. What do you guys think about the whole social media movement and what that does on the car community in particular? Negatives and positives and all that good stuff, man. What's the impact that social media has on your car community, man? Car community. We would love to hear your thoughts, so make sure you guys comment down below and let us know what you guys think. But moving right along, man, we're going to move into our last subject of the day, man. This one brings a tear to my eye, I must say. Oh, man, let's go ahead and take a moment of silence, because there's a YouTuber.
Brother
There's
down.
a YouTuber. There's a YouTuber, man, who, if you guys don't know, he's actually, I don't know how many subscribers he has now, but he's a pretty,
I think about
80K. 80K.
Oh, 80.
He's a pretty decent sized YouTuber, and the guy happens to have a Dodge Demon. You know what? That's all I'm going to say right there. I'm going to go ahead and Illest 392. I'm going to let you roll this tape real quick, and then we can talk about it after that.
Prepare yourself. Demon down. Demon down.
Rewind that. Play that back one more time. So, what you got going? Pause it. Right. Oh, so what you got going on here is look at everybody holding their heads like, oh my god. So this is a Dodge Demon, right? If you guys don't know, this is Kevin Van Voorst, by the way, who had a Dodge Demon. If you guys don't know, again, his car was parked in his driveway. This guy, yo, you guys probably can't see us or my mouse scrolling. But anyway, that Ford Taurus, which is probably all worth of $400 to $500, maybe.
$5.
The guy was apparently intoxicated, as you guys can see, that drunk driver, and just completely went into his driveway. And look what he did to that Dodge Demon. Play it back one more time.
Oh. Yo, you know what? The wheel was straight. Did you guys see that? The car.
No, but if you watch his other video, it shows all the passenger side is all tweaked.
Oh,
even the passenger side is all tweaked.
Yep, the gaps are all opened up on the door, everything. I'm like, man. But yo, did you see that though? Listen to me, when the car was before the impact, the wheel on the Demon was straight. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look,
yeah.
Watch the wheel turn on impact. Watch this.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Hey, my favorite part is I gotta say, first of all, condolences to this Dodge Demon. Hey, I need you to pause it right here when this thing pops up. Right, it should come up. Right there. Oh, you missed it. It's okay.
Oh, you mean the notification?
Yeah, that notification. Right there.
A visitor. Yeah. I saw that too.
The doorbell has detected the visitor.
Yeah. An intruder. An intruder. A soulless intruder.
God.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry to laugh at that. I know it's nothing to laugh about. But when I see this video, boy, I was dying when I seen that.
Yo, the doorbell did its job, bro.
It did definitely.
Dude, and that thing was quick too. That thing was quick.
God.
Yeah, it was. So hey, but man, so as you guys have seen the video, man, Dodge Demon is down. His Dodge Demon got totaled. I want to know, man, what would you guys do if that was you guys? Like, what would you do if you came outside and seen that? Oh, by the way, to put it in perspective, there's multiple videos, and there's another. I didn't watch. I watched like a quick version of it real quick. I kind of scroll through it. So you guys go to his channel if you guys want to watch like the chronological, steps of everything that's been going on, and obviously he's still putting out videos about it. But I think one of them were saying that like the guy was like trying to like turn on his car and like leave. Like he was trying to like leave.
No.
He tried to start the car 2 different times. Yeah.
Trying to bounce out of there, and some of his neighbors came out and stopped him and all that. So if you guys came outside, man, what would be your thoughts? You got your Dodge Demon sitting out there, obviously one of the Dodge's really only, well, other than the Vipers and all that stuff, but really only other like special car. What would you do if you came outside and you see that?
I mean, it's there. I'm just running through murderous row in my mind of my options. Now, see, in Florida, we have alligators. I'll leave it at that. But there's also a time where, as obviously as we all get older, like when you're younger, like the first thing you do is like, I'm going to kill this dude. He's not ever going to walk again. He's never going to talk again. Blah, 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 blah. And then as you get older, it's like, really, bro? Really? And you just hit that like that clarity moment where it's like you get mad, but then you're like, is it going to do any good if I just go and like tear this dude apart? Because what am I going to get out of him? Obviously, you see his car. Hopefully, that dude has insurance of some kind. If not, I mean, I doubt it. But
no insurance. No insurance.
No, there's no insurance.
No insurance.
That dude had no insurance at all.
It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me.
That's why he was trying to leave.
I mean, even at that point, it's like you hit that moment where you hit a certain age where it's like, you know what? I'm not going to risk everything else I have in my life. Whereas maybe like 10 years ago, that's probably the last anyone ever saw that guy. But yeah, there's no replacing that. And that car, if I'm not mistaken, I think he bought that car new. So when the Demons came out, they were what, 80 or 90 grand or 90 grand or something like that. Those cars right now are like 130, 140, 150 grand.
Yeah, he did say that he bought the car sticker for like 80-something thousand. And he said he had recently refinanced the car, and now the car was valued at 100-something thousand. I'm like, shit.
So you're just not going to go. You're not going to go find another one unless you want to pay that. You're going to go pay 130, 40, 50 grand to replace it. So, but even at that, it's like, really? I mean, I'd just be like, I don't even think I'd hit the mad point. I just hit the heartbroken point like instantly, just after all the work he put into it. I don't know what all he had done to it other than the obvious rap, but still,
bro, he didn't have to have
it
nothing done. He had
It's just a
demon.
It's a demon.
It's a demon, yeah.
It's a demon. Exactly.
So shout out to Cali boy Kev. We're all on your side. We're heartbroken with you, bro. I don't have any money invested into it, but we all feel the tingle.
Exactly, man. What would you guys say, man? Go out, man. Like, what would be your first initial thoughts?
I mean, being older as I am now, man. I mean, it could be replaced, but I get it. It's a demon also, so really until you can't really replace it like that. Number one is to find one. How are you gonna even find one of those right now? You know what I'm saying? Someone that has one for sale, and it'll never be the same. So honestly, I think at this point right here, I don't know if it was me, I would just cut my losses, man. And if the dude has no insurance, I know I have insurance. Hopefully the rate doesn't go up because of it, because I was parked on my property. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about the insurance rate if it's gonna change or not, but at least my insurance will take care of it, man. It'll pay out. That's kind of the way I would look at it. So I would just cut my losses, man. I wouldn't even bother even look for another demon. I'll just let it go. Probably buy an exotic after that. Screw it. Take the cash. Take the cash and roll.
What do you say, modern day muscle?
So if I came outside and my demon was hit, I'm a very emotional person. After everything was said and done, and then it came up that this dude has no insurance, I would have took everything like stone face, like okay, and stuff like that. And then as the sun would set and night would, come, like that, I think I would have to have a drink because I know that this car is never going to be the same. I'm going to have to either get it fixed and hopefully it drives the same, or by the grace of God, find something else, whether that's another demon or, like what Paul said, another car, like a supercar or something like that. But it would warrant me to bust out, I'm Jamaican, bust out some Ray and Neff and into a Coke and have a really hard drink. It would have to be a double shot of that because I would truly just be upset. And I'm younger than all you guys too, but like I've accomplished and achieved so many things. So for me to like want to wig out on this guy, and like what Illest was saying with the Gators, I used to have a 9-foot boa constrictor, so you know what type of time I'm talking about. You just have that moment of clarity where you're like, why did this have to happen to me? Why? Oh God, why? Like, why did you have to do this? You know what I mean? Why do you think it's okay to do this?
Why me?
Well, he really said, I probably got a better chance of in the ring getting stuck out. Like yo, this will never happen, yo. He's like a demon get hit.
Oh man!
And he literally went straight to that car. Now, the only thing, first of all, again, my condolences. Rest in peace to the demon. We are with you. Our thoughts are with you. But and this could be a whole nother separate topic. Actually, I think this would be a good topic for another video. But all I'm going to say on this one is, if this does not stress the importance of putting your car in a damn garage, I don't know what else does.
Now, you know what? Honestly, I get what he was saying. He said in his video he got a lot of negative comments about like, why is the car outside? But obviously it was work being done in the garage. Like there was someone out there like cutting wood or cutting whatever, and the dude happened to be on the inside when it happened. So you can see his little saw table or whatever was set up on the sidewalk also. It was just one of those moments that was wrong place, wrong time. Yeah,
everything just felt, the stars all aligned for that to happen that day. But like I said, by the end of the day, I mean, like, I don't know, man. I would just have to find something. But like I said, if that just does not stress the importance, and granted, If you got something going on, it's different. But there's a lot of people that just leave their cars out because for whatever reason they use their garage for storage or use it for this, use it for that, and gym, right? And they don't use their car for, their garage for their cars. But like I said, that's actually a good topic for another video. We could literally talk about that in another video. It's a good subject as far as where your car sleeps and things like that and what's better. So that's another subject. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that because we will definitely talk about that in another video, man. But for me, all I say is that stresses the importance of making sure your car or trying to make sure your car is in a garage. But hey, that's all we got for you guys on this particular video, man. We greatly appreciate you guys for watching us and sticking through with us on today's videos, man, and all these topics. We greatly appreciate y'all one more time. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit that all button so you guys can catch all of these videos as soon as they drop. Man, we are. Are we a month in yet, guys? When did we start?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think we're a month in.
Yeah, I think it's a month. Yeah.
Give or take. I think so.
We are just hitting a month, man, and I think we're starting to get some good traction, man. We're starting to hit a little bit of stride here. So, if you guys don't know, man, we go live every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And for whatever reason, if you guys want to be a part of that show, if you've seen that show, hit us up on one of our platforms, one of our individual platforms, or on our Free Smoke Official at gmail.com at our email, and we'll definitely get you on one of these shows. We can even get you on a recorded show if you don't want to go live. If you want to be on a recorded show for whatever reason, we could do that as well, man. We will definitely schedule you in and pension you in. But with that, all of that being said, man, all of our social medias are in the description below, so make sure you guys check us out respectively and either subscribe or follow whatever it is that particular social media entails. I think we're about to get an IG too, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? Illest 392. So we will have an IG set up for it officially just for Free Smoke here sometime here in the future. You know what I'm saying? That way you guys will be able to catch all of the things that we got coming out on that page as well, man. So you guys can follow that when it comes out, and you guys can catch all the news and events and all that good stuff is coming out, man. So that's all I have, man. Anybody got anything else for the peoples?
Till next week.
Y'all guys have a good week. Enjoy y'all week.
There y'all go, man. So as you guys know, man, I'm your boy FaTKaT. Of course, I'm still like
think opposite.
I know. I should be used to this by now. But next to me is Garage Driven. Below right there is Illest the Ills, and in caddy corner is Modern Day Muscle Man. And from all of us, man, we greatly appreciate it again. Big time salute, and we greatly appreciate y'all's attention, man. We are out of here. We see you guys on the next one, man.